All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my session. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all prepared for the great training session that we're going to have today. Other than that, if you don't know me yet, my name is Ali Baba. I'm a HFX educator on this platform. I started my journey with TMT roughly about 2 months ago, started as a student and I developed as an educator. Now, usually how I start my day is I start with motivation, something to inspire us for the day, something to sprinkle energy into us. And I will start that by presenting short quotes for trading before we head in to actually do live trades. Just give me a second. There we go. Now, these quotes are meant for trading specifically. And I believe once I present them, it can help you in every type of way, mentally, emotionally. It can bring a bit of knowledge into you. As I said, something to motivate you. So let's go. The first quote that I have for you guys is traders can't grow without losses. In fact, you need them. So you learn lessons. I repeat this one more time. Traders can't grow without losses. In fact, you need them. So you learn lessons. Now, instance, us as traders, no matter how experienced we are, no matter how good we are in trading, we can be one of the best in the world. Realistically, we'll always come across losses. If you think that we'll always have wins after wins, and if you think other traders are like that, you have been wrong. You haven't been mistaken. Because every trader has losses. Can't do nothing about it, we must accept it. But what our goal should be is to have more wins than losses. That should be our goal. And realistically, we need losses. But here comes the part. You don't need losses, you need lessons. Just give me a second. So, as I was saying, the correct way of seeing losses is by lessons. Imagine the word losses doesn't exist. Just remove it from your mind. Just close your eyes, remove the word losses, and replace it with the word lesson. Now, I believe the word losses is negative. It will just bring negative thoughts. You'd be stressed. You start overthinking. And we don't want that. We don't want that with trading. That's why when you say the word lesson, you come to think of it. You say, okay, I had the lesson here, but how can I fix it? How can I do better? Where did I do wrong? How can I improve? How can I learn my lesson? These type of questions will just help you when you have losses across your journey. But as I said, me specifically, I don't use the word loss. I use the word lesson. And as I said that, try it yourselves and you will see how it will work out. Now to head on to the second quote. If you're not trading with a strategy, you are not trading, you are gambling. I'll say this one more time. If you're not trading with a strategy, you are not trading, you are gambling. Now, ladies and gents, if a trader doesn't have a strategy, he cannot call himself a trader or her a trader. Why? Because I see that as gambling. I would call them a gambler because every single trader must have a strategy. I believe is either the most important point in trading or one of the most important points in trading to have a strategy. And as I said, if we don't have that bit of luck, going to the casino, putting all your money there, just gambling all night, and you come home most likely for empty pockets. You can do the same thing with trading, but we're here to take trading serious. So I would say is whenever you are trading, buy yourselves, have a strategy. Because keep in mind, every time you join my session, you will always see me using a strategy in trading. And that's what I do. And that's why I highly recommend you guys when you're trading by yourselves, have a strategy no matter what, every single time. And yeah, this quote was short, it was easy to explain. There wasn't much to talk about it. Now we can head on to the third quote. Now, in trading, discipline is 100 times more important than IQ. I'll repeat this one more time. In trading, discipline is 100 times more important than IQ. Now, what does this mean? So, I believe, I'm telling you whatever I believe and what I think. So, no matter how much knowledge a trader has, he or she can have all the knowledge in the world. One of the uh past people with the most IQ of trading, yes, but if they're not disciplined, they're doing something wrong. Here is why. Because I believe if you're not disciplined enough to control your emotions, to let go of yourselves, to be relaxed, to be patient, that is another very big discipline. To discipline yourself when it's necessary to leave the market, when it's necessary to enter it. Uh, discipline yourself with your risk management, with your lessons. These kind of disciplines, not all of them are big, some of them are small. These kind of disciplines plays a massive role. There's a quote out there that says, small things mean a lot of things. It's something similar like that. And this is what discipline is. Some of the small disciplines mean a lot and will help you a lot mentally and emotionally. As I said, because keep in mind, if you don't discipline yourself with these small disciplines, it won't work out. Because I believe discipline is kind of a mental work. That's why I believe it's more important than our IQ. Because as I said, we must discipline ourselves at all times. For example, I'll give you an example with lessons, with my discipline. I discipline myself. If I hit 2 lessons for the day, I stop trading. I carry on the next day. I tell myself, okay, I had 2 lessons. There's no point to overtrade the market. I'll just carry on the next day. That's how I discipline myself with lessons. That is my risk management. I don't overtrade. I don't like to overtrade. So now that we've got that through, we can head on to the fourth quote. No matter what, keep on practicing. Practice makes perfect. I'll repeat this one more time. No matter what, keep on practicing. Practice makes perfect. Now, ladies and gents, if we want to achieve our goals, to achieve our dreams, to have the life that we always wanted to have, practice can get to us to that level. Yes, other things are important as well. As I said, having a strategy, discipline, risk management, patience, etc., etc. But if we don't practice all of that in general, every single bit in trading in general, as I said, just practice it. If you don't practice it, it won't work out. That's why I say we must practice daily, weekly. I mean, if you practice it every couple of days, it will be more difficult. But I would prefer you practicing daily. Just separate a couple of hours a day, 2 to 3 hours a day. Separate it just so you practice trading because we must take it serious. If we really want to be successful with trading, and who knows, you can get you to retire from a 9 to 5 job, to be wealthy, financially free. And these 3 things mean a lot. Trust me, it means a lot. And as I said, if we really want to take it serious, we must keep on practicing no matter what. We have 24 hours a day. 8 hours you sleep, 8 hours you work, and you have 8 hours left. Use those 8 hours as much as you can. That's what I would say. If you want to use only 3 hours of those 8 hours, that's fine. If you want to use 5 hours, that's fine. It's up to you. But I would recommend you to separate 2 or 3 hours for trading in a day. That's what I would recommend you just to practice it. Let's say 1 hour session with me, 1 hour session with Andrew, and let's say another 1 hour just by yourself practicing. And mark my words, it will boost you higher. It will. Now, to head on to the last quote that I have for you guys. And that is, always finish what you started. Trust your instincts. I'll repeat this one more time. Always finish what you started. Trust your instincts. Now, what does the final quote try to say to us? When we're doing something with trading, don't get to the beginning point of it or middle point of it and leave it there. No. Go from beginning till the end. Just finish what you started. Analyze the market, draw up your charts, do up your strategy, and finish what you started. If you're in a 50-50 situation, 50% you might win it, 50% you might lose it. You're overthinking it. Take that risk. Finish what you started. But here comes the part. if we don't trust our instincts, that won't work out. It can work out, but it won't help us the correct way. Because trusting our instincts, that puts in confidence and self-belief. That is emotional work. That is mental work, emotional work. And that's what I say. If we do trust our instincts and do all of that, trust what we started, analyze the market, just every single bit, step by step. If we do all of that, but trusting our instincts, having confidence into us, telling ourselves that we will win, and if it does go that way, there's not much to say to it. Because the reason is, I believe if it does go our way, after all of that we've done, we'll feel more powerful, we'll feel, how should I say, we'll feel proud, we'll be more confident with ourselves next time. We'll have self-belief. That's why I say we must trust our instincts when we're doing that. So, ladies and gents, now that we've got these lovely 5 quotes through, hopefully we are ready for trading, because I will be getting straight into it. Let's go. I'm going to share my screen right now. And at the end, I'll be presenting a short video for everyone. But other than that, let's check the currency chef meter. I already checked the Forex factory news. There's only news on JPB if you want to see yourselves. There we go. Right now it's 6. No, I need to refresh the time. Hold on. This is the correct time. There was news on 7 a.m. on JBP, but it's fine. We'll avoid it anyways. I mean, other than that, there's nothing else. So we are looking well. So let's look at the charts today. NZD is the strongest, JPY the weakest. And as most of you know, JPY, I love to trade JPY, but we'll have to be going against it today, most likely. So let's start with AUD JPY. The market is bullish. So let's see what the market has got for us. Now, look at this. The stochastic is almost oversold. MACD almost oversold. So we are close for entry. So let's look for support resistance. Already saw one. Already saw one here. Even though it had the move here, already had the move, I believe you can repeat the same area. Now, there we go. It's nearly there. Ladies and gents, keep an eye on this area for AUD JPY. The area is 771 up till 792. It's right here on the right. Please note that down area. Now, the reason I chose this area is because I saw there was a roof here, a good roof, and then there was a good floor. I mean, technically, this area is not that well. The reason is it doesn't have repeated areas. The roof only touched it once, and the floor only touched it once. But that's fine. I still believe it can reach our area and bounce back up, due to the fact you already repeated that area. So that shows there was already a move there. So let's draw the area correctly for us. If you need me to repeat the area once again, I will just put it down on the chat. If not, this is our area for AUD JPY for entry for buy position. Once it hits my area, touch the line, just touch the line, or enter the rectangle, I would enter it for buy. Now, ladies and gents, there's one more thing I would like to say is, in 5 minutes, okay, we've got a notification in the chat. More than nearly 50% on pocket option for AUD JPY. Yikes. Yikes, it's not looking well for pocket option. But give it time, Sonia. I believe further on the session a bit, I would say the next 15 to 40 minutes, AUD JPY can fix, and hopefully till then we'll have more areas for AUD JPY. But other than that, I'll be looking at other currency pairs in a second. Cool. Yep. So We are going, in 4 minutes, we are going to the 30-minute time period. And what have I said before? There are 3 time periods where I would like to more definitely like to enter my trades because it gives me a better confirmation. And those 3 time periods are the 30-minute time period, the 45-minute time period, and the hourly time periods. The reason is the market has high volumes, it moves quick, and most likely will go towards our direction. So if this present candle closes inside my area, which I don't believe so, I believe we'll start going up. But look what happened here. This blue candle nearly touched my area. We might have missed out that opportunity there. But that's fine. Technically, it did not touch my area, so I can't count that. So let's look at another area if the market could reach to. Let's go back further. See what we've got here. The other areas are quite low. But this area is not shabby. It's not too shabby, this area here. But that's fine. I'll just stick with this one so far for AED/JPY. I'll just draw up a line here. Don't pay attention to this line yet. I will let you know if it's necessary to pay attention to this line. I just put it there so I can see where my area would be if it doesn't break out. If it doesn't bounce back up, sorry, from here. Now let's look at another currency pair. We looked at AED/JPY. Why not look at AED/USD? Might as well. Oh, it's already in a good area. The stochastic is there. MACD is there. AED/USD bullish. It's already well, but let's see. We have 2 minutes. Let's see if we can find the support resistance. Okay, yes, we can. Yes, we can. I see one here. Here's the roof, and here they have floors. Couple of floors. I believe there's about 1 or 2 roofs, but there's many floors on this. So, ladies and gents, this area is well. It's already good where it is. So, if this present candle is already in my area, so that could be a good entry already. Or if you would like to be patient, wait for the close of the candle, you can. But as I said, it was already in my area, but it seems to be running away now. Let's see. There's 1 more minute left on that market for AUD/USD. There we go. Touched it again. You can have an entry right there. Look at that entry. That would be great. That right there would be a good entry for AUD/USD because I believe it will start bouncing back up on the next candle. If you haven't entered it yet, that could be a good entry right there. Let's see. It is in my area. So let's see what the market will do. Less than a minute left. Let's check back AED/JPY. Nothing there. But AED/USD is looking well. Stochastic oversold, MACD oversold. There we go. That candle closed inside my area. Now I believe it should be bouncing back up. There we go. Come on, AED/USD. There we go. We're seeing good moves. We're seeing good moves so far. We are starting well, ladies and gents. Because I did say stochastic was oversold. MACD was oversold. But sometimes the market could do whatever it wants. But we must stay positive. We must believe we will win this trade. Tell yourself you will win that trade. Because everything is in our favor right now, ladies and gents. The strategy hit full points. I'll tell you why. Support resistance hit my area. Stochastic hit my area. MACD hit my area. And keep in mind, we entered in the 30-minute time period. where it gives us a better confirmation. We have full points. We have full points. And I am confident with this trade. Unless the market just wants to mess me up. Okay, look here. We're going to pay attention on ADJPY quickly because here we have a pullback. It's going to a pullback, but let's see if we can find the area for it. If we cannot, we will avoid it. No. There is not an area that we can catch. We can chart up for the pullback. I mean, we can only catch the roof, but it will be risky. It will be risky because keep in mind, I did say there's no area where I had support and resistance from in the past. So this area will just be roof. There will be no flow on this. This will be only roof, which is this roof right here. And that is technically not support resistance. That is just the resistance of it. Just resistance. There's no support in the past. So if you would like to take this trade, I'll just draw it up. If you would like to take that trade, that's fine for ADJPY. But it's risky because I can't draw up a correct support resistance on this. Cleared AU, there we go. Starting with clears. Let's check what AU is doing. It is going good. And yeah, it did exactly what I wanted to do. Because keep in mind, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish candles before that. So this was a good call out. Okay, now look at this. It just crossed the yellow trend line. And I've said this before. If the candle crosses the yellow trend line on the upwards direction, I believe it will carry on going up. So the next candle can be bullish as well. Because it did cross the yellow trend line. Well, let's see. If you don't want to take that trade, that's fine. Look at this. This just hit my pullback area. I won't draw it properly because, as I said, not that confident with it due to the fact I can't drop a correct support resistance. Because there was no support in the past. You saw it yourselves. There's nothing in the past to help me get a good area on it. Only this roof, which technically doesn't mean a lot. It barely means anything. But it can always be a good pullback because stochastics overbought, MACD not quite so. I might just take this area just because of the stochastic. If I was to take this area, I would just take it just because of the stochastic, because it is overbought. I wouldn't take it for no other reason. Less than a minute left, and looks like we are going to clear this trade. Let's just give it a minute and we'll look at one more currency pair. Look at a few more, actually. Look, ADJPY hit my area. As I said, if you want to enter it for sell position, you can, because this is a pullback area. And this did cross the yellow trend line. So I believe the next candle can be blue as well. Or not. Let's see. Or another thing you might do, it might hit my area again and we might have another entry. There's two things that can happen. We'll see. But look at ADJPY. This is why I said it's risky, because it's not supporting this area yet. But give it time. There's about 5 more minutes left. NZD is looking very strong today. I wonder why. I have no clue. Let's look at USDJPY. Or should we? Let's see. Might as well. Let's look at USD Okay. USD is bullish, and this is in a pullback era. All right, we might have missed out that trade. And there isn't any support here as well. There's only roofs. There is, I would say, but the error would be weak. It wouldn't be strong. For USD as a pullback. I mean, I can draw it up. See, because look here, it had the tiny roof up. I mean, it went down from here up to here. That is a tiny move. And for the floor, it went up from here down to here. So this area, as I said, it could be quite weak, a bit weak. But let's see. If it does hit my area, I would enter for pullback. But it is risky. It's a risky trade to take. Okay, let's see now. Let me throw this area up. We have it here. Okay. ADJPY. Okay, seems to be supporting what I want to do now. Because it did hit my area and I was bouncing back down. The pullback. And it just gave us a purple label. Let me go back to it. Just gave us a purple label. That is a good confirmation for us. I did say it's risky, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys didn't take that trade. But if you did, you would be clearing it so far. AUD seems to be hitting my area again. So that can be another entry for us. But I wouldn't risk it technically. The reason is he already made a move. And if you look at the past, it had 4 bearish candles down. So this could be going on a further downtrend. Or as I said, if you want to take that trade, you can, because it did hit my area technically. It just did hit it again. You can take that trade. If you're active for buy position. Sometimes repeated areas do work. And okay, that entry would be good as well if I was to take that trade. Let's look at ADJPY. Already made a move. He supported my area. This USDJPY didn't yet, so let's see. Let's see what the market will do there. Less than a minute left. USDJPY. I don't think it will close my area. I believe in the next few candles it can, hopefully. Okay, let's look at AUD now. Ladies and gents, it's starting well so far, but it might turn red. Let's see. Because keep in mind, this red candle, the previous candle, this one, did hit my area. So you could have had the entry here, or roughly about here, and you would be clearing it so far, AUD. But I did say it's risky. So if you didn't take that trade, that's fine. But as we know, as traders, sometimes we must take risks. We can't avoid them. The market is risky at all times. It is risky at all times. Sometimes we'll have lessons, sometimes we'll have wins. Every trader goes through lessons all the time. Look at that, ladies and gents. It hit my pullback area and it's going down now. This candle as well is carrying going down. USD didn't seem to be have supported my area here, my pullback. That's fine. AUD just crossed the yellow trend line, so this can carry on going down on the next candle. AUD wow. Not what I wanted. But as I said, I did say it's risky. You might make a similar move like this one. But let's see, there's 4 more minutes left for that candle. What else can we look at? We looked at USD AUD and AUD Got a notification in the chat. CAD JPY. Okay, I would look at CAD JPY. I mean, I like these kind of callouts. If you guys want me to look at areas, just put it on the chat. Right now, I will look at CAD JPY. Let me just see if I have it. If not, I will just add it. Yep. Search it up. There we go. Just have CAD JPY with us. Let me put it next to my Forex. Put it right here. Now, let's look at JPY. Okay, before we look at CAD JPY, this move is very interesting. This move is very interesting. This previous candle hit my area. Let's see if we haven't cleared. It's cleared AU. There we go. There we go, Sonia. Because when it went down, this present candle, we saw, I would say, less than a minute ago, it was red. It kind of got me a bit stressed there, but I'm no longer stressed because we had clears. That is a massive clear. That is a massive clear. Wow. Wow. Relax. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That is enough for us. AUD what are you doing? USD just forget. It's just not. It didn't hit my area. But other than that, wow. AUD Okay, let's look at CAD JPY real quick. Nothing there yet for us for CAD JPY. It seems like already made a move on the 730 candle right here, but that's fine. CAD JPY is bullish, so let's look for support resistance where the market can reach to. There we go. I see one here. It's not quite as strong. I mean, it's fine. I would say it's mid. It's mid. It's mid. Let me look further back in the market, see if there's anything there. Nope. 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 So yeah, this area, it is quite low though. That is a problem. The area is all the way here. But let's see. Let me see if I can find anything better, anything closer. I mean, yeah, there's another area here. Okay, for CAD JPY, I will draw up 2 areas. This will be area 1. And this will be area 2. Where is it? They are pretty close to each other, so it's not a massive difference technically. Just zoom in, draw up the charts properly. And look at this. It's going towards our areas, CAD JPY. Draw this as well. Okay, I will call out my two areas for CAD JPY. My first area for CAD JPY is 502 up till 516. My second area for CAD JPY is 476 up till 488. So you have them here in the right, so you can see yourselves as well. You can note them down. But other than that, you may ask, Ali, which is your preferred area? Which do you think, which area would you be more comfortable with? Ladies and gents, I would be more comfortable with my second area because there is more repeated roofs and floors rather than the first area. Because look here, in the first area, there's one roof, two roofs, and then there's one floor. Okay, we can count this as three roofs here. But rather that with the second area, there's one, two roofs, there's one, two, three floors, and there's another roof. There's three roofs and three floors on the second area. It basically has more repeated areas. That's why I would be more comfortable with it. But still, both areas are good. But let's see. This will be a bit of a patient game right now because it's not close to our areas with CAD JPY. But we do have those areas, which is good. So let's look back at the other markets quickly. AUD/USD just done wonders there. If this was Forex, I'm just curious to see if this was Forex. How many pips would this be from here? I think it could be up to 20. Or not even that. That's about 7 pips. That is nothing. AUD/JPY repeated my area again. This is what I said, ladies and gents, earlier. Sometimes repeated areas do work. I'll tell you why. Earlier, we looked here at this candle here, at the roughly about here. I did say, if this candle right here, this long candle, the blue one, if it does hit my area, I believe it can bounce back down. But I did say it's risky. And look what it did. It bounced back down. It hit my area again, and now it's bouncing back down again. And it just gave us a powerful label. What else do we want? It gives us more confirmation after confirmation. Okay, it's gone now, but never mind. It's back again. USD/JPY going lower. If it does keep going lower, I will draw up a support resistance area on it. Let's look at JPY. Not near my area yet. That is fine. AUD/USD, nothing there. So, ladies and gents, there is nothing yet to reach our areas. Other than that, I will just look at one more currency pair and I won't look at any others because it will be too much. If you want me to look at a currency pair, you can put it down on the chat. As long as they're not close to each other. I would say, for example, Euro/JPY, I wouldn't look at it because the currencies are really close to each other. I'm just saying it one more time. If you want me to look at a currency pair, you can put it down on the chat. If not, I'll choose one myself. Just gonna refresh TradingView. Okay, I'll pick one myself. Let's see, EuroCAD. Nope. Euro/JPY. Interesting. I would look at it in a second. AUD/JPY. Okay, doing well. AUD/USD. I feel like it wants to hit in my area again, which is fine. CAD/JPY is getting closer and closer. Let's look at Euro/JPY. Euro/JPY, as we know, is bullish, so we would like to see the market go oversold, stochastic oversold, MACD oversold. And by that means, I want to go a bit lower for me to enter that trade. Okay, this market here is a bit confusing here. This area is not bad. Let's see. There's two areas where I would look at. Would that be this one or this one? Let's see. I will just go with this one for now. There's a roof here, and there's a couple of floors repeated, but this area is not that strong. But for the sake of it, I'll draw it up. I think I might draw another area for us. Where I can be a bit more comfortable. There we go. The area's a bit close to each other, but that's fine. Draw them up. Put a rectangle. Okay. Ladies and gents, if you would ask me what area is my preferred area, my second area, more comfortable with it. Well, let me just call out the areas. For EuroJPY, the first area is 413 up till 423. My second area for EuroJPY is 393 up till 402. Okay, now that we've got that area, let's look back at the other markets. CAD JPY, nothing yet. Nothing yet. AUD/USD, nothing yet. AUD JPY, nothing yet. Let's check our final pair. USD JPY, nothing yet. Okay, ladies and gents, there's nothing to look at for now. We can just be patient and see what the market can do. Just wait and see. Less than a minute left. Nope, nothing interesting for us. Let me just refresh the currency drift meter. Still the same. NZD hasn't lost any strength so far. JPY has been the same the whole session. Okay. We hit a new candle now. Let's see if we are close to anything. Okay, AUD/JPY, it hit the area 2 times. So 3 times lucky. It can be 3 times lucky in a row, but God knows. Because keep in mind, this, as I said, AUD/JPY was my pullback area, and it did repeat the area 2 times in the past. So I'm not sure what it can do. Because look here, hit my area, went down. Hit my area, went down. Now, it can still hit my area. I mean, technically it did. But I would wait for it to go a bit higher, not already where it is. Maybe roughly about near the line. Somewhere about there. If I was to take AUD/JPY for sell position. But as I said, at the beginning it was risky. Now the risk levels are higher. But if you want to take that trade, that is fine, because it can still be a good entry right there where it is. But I would more likely be patient because there's 4 more minutes left for that candle and it can reach higher. Let's look at AUD. Nothing yet, but it is going towards a pullback. It goes a bit higher. USD JPY, I wouldn't be really interested to it anymore. AUD, let me see if there's support resistance. There we go. This area is really far away. No. No. No, AUD not looking well. AUD-JPY, however, I believe that can be our only entry. I'll look at CAD-JPY as well. CAD-JPY, nothing, unless you can enter it for pullback, if you would wish so. Let me just check. There is no area where we can catch for pullback. Nope. So CAD-JPY, that's a no as well. EUR-JPY, nothing yet. I believe it's only AUD-JPY, which is still in my area if you haven't had the entry yet, which I said you can, but it is risky due to the fact it repeated my area 2 times already, realistically 3 times, because look here. But it can still bounce back down. That is the thing. It can still bounce back down. And look at this, it's already doing that. Let's look at AUD-USD. Nothing. Okay, I think AUD-JPY can be our final opportunity for the day. We have a lesson, we might have a lesson. If we win, we might have a win. There we go. That can be an entry here already. That would be a good entry there. If you haven't yet, that can be a good entry. Just this candle just showed us so many opportunities. It went up many times, went down, went up. I believe the next candle can be bearish. It is risky. I did say that, but let's see. Wow, it's going higher. It's going a bit higher though. I think that could be enough. Because keep in mind, stochastic is there. It's in my pullback area. MACD is there. It's inside of my area. And we are going towards the hourly time period. And what did I say? The hourly time period have strong moves. And more likely, it can go to our direction. AUD-JPY. It's going higher and higher. That I feel like this could be the perfect entry right there. And I just gave us a purple label. Wow. Hopefully it supports that purple label though. And it seems like it is so far. Wow, okay. You are starting well, AUD-JPY. All right, ladies and gents, while we have that through, that will be my final trade for the day. I will be presenting the short video for you guys. And after that, we will check what AUD-JPY done and we will be done for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll be muting myself.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to. Ever. No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now or that feel good right now, unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true.
If you want to live your best life, your absolutely best life, you got to do me a huge favor. You got to watch them choices you make. People make bad choices. They wake up and make another bad choice. They make another bad choice. Now they got a habit of bad choices, right? And they like, how did I get here? Choices. How did I get here? You trying to get to certain places, but you ain't making the choices that's going to get you there. You all in your feelings.
The problem is that most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. They don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. Some stuff is just, you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. You just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 24 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average because to be great, you got to keep up. No alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. My drive wakes me up. My determination wakes me up. My ability to be, do, and have whatever I want, it wakes me up. What wakes you up? What drives you? Why are you playing this game? You gotta begin with the end in mind, so whatever your dream or your goal is, you gotta wake up every day to it. You gotta go to bed with it. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? You gotta read stuff, the music you listen to, everything you do, gotta pour into that dream.
I didn't get to where I am. I didn't get here being lazy. I didn't get here binge watching TV. I didn't get here taking days off. I personally know what it takes.
One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have. You only transition from one level to the next when you're tired of the level you on. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You gotta kill. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 100%. Every single day, I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. My son's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. And your grind has to match your dream. You can't play as much as you used to play. You can't go where you used to go. You can't do what you used to do. Now you gotta pick your grind up. And I need you to wake up every single day, and I need you to use your 24 hours like you've never used it before.
Okay, I hope that brought a bit of motivation into you, something to end your day with motivation, with inspiration, to get you more boost up. Other than that, let's see what ADJPY done. It didn't do what we wanted it to do, fortunately. Yeah. But it seems to have reached. But look at this. Let me zoom into it, because I didn't pay attention to that chart. Look at this. Oops. This candle, because this was our entry roughly about here. It seems like the weak point came down up to here. So there was a red candle down roughly about here. But I don't know when it happened, how long it was for. So technically you could have had a clear, or you could have had a lesson there, not sure. Yeah, that is fine. I will be done for the day. Can you please put down your results on the chat? That would be great. Poor execution for me, 4 losses and 1 win. A lot of hesitation leading to taking trades too late, frustrating, but a familiar problem for me. Called to sort out my mindset, happy that I did trade. Yikes. Okay, Samantha. I mean, yes, it was, don't say losses. Look, I understand you had losses, but see it as lessons, because you will see, you can go back to the market, or maybe just focus on yourself a bit, practice your mindset, take a break if it's necessary for you, and just carry on whenever you're ready again. That is completely fine. I've had results like this before, and if once I did have results like this, I would just sit down, take a break, focus on myself, focus on my mindset, and it's like that. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Sonia, what results do you have? 2-1. That is fine. That is good. But yeah, other than that, thank you all for joining my session. I hope you all had a good time, and I will see you tomorrow. I will be having a crypto session at 9 a.m. UK time. If you'd like to come through, you can. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good day and goodbye. See you. Thank you for the areas. You're welcome. Goodbye.